You can, we're just doing like near one of the ponds, but you can hear
bullfinches like you can hear.
there's more bullfinches than out singing in the trees.
I'll have a look at the pond.
Aye.
I mean, there's plenty of places for bullfinches to.
Oh, there's a load of small
There's the
scrub
next
around
one,
here.
so-
Aye.
I haven't really fun with them, you know.
No, never really getting a good picture of one either. It could be a nest of the young what's fledged the nest, you know, like in up the trees.
Yeah, I thought them were. I was late a bit later anyhow than.
They're like a summer bird, aye.
So they should.
But they are double and treble brooded, like, so there could be more than one. Looks like a bit of a campsite in places.
Pond, that's nice and flat, isn't it?
Aye,
It's the camp,
nice place. Aye. A couple of mallow. Oh, there's another one, I know.
There's three,
There's a few.
drake behind there.
Big pond, but it's a bit murky, this one, compared to the other one's nice and clean.
There's only two little bits you can get onto this little section there and the little section over there, really.
Aye.
Can't really walk. Oh, yeah, you can get up there like a bit.
I suppose you could walk around through the trees and that. I'm going to have a look around the other side of these trees here, and then like towards Weathereads, because the other last time we were here we did see some Canada geese over here, didn't we? And I cannot see them at the minute, so I don't know where they're going to be hiding. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, it's just them ducks, really. Oh, wherever they're hiding, they're making a good job of it.
Another reason I like these places is they're really marky and I've never really seen outdoors.
Aye. A little bit hard to see, but it's a horrible looking toad.
It's pretty much the same colour as the grund, isn't it?
Aye. It very nearly stood on it. It's like it just
Because
didn't.
when I've seen the toads, they haven't been as like dark as that. Does the colour not slightly change to?
They might be able to, yeah,
They
didn't they?
wouldn't be, I'm not sure.
Aye, to fit in with the environment.
Because when I've seen them, they haven't been as dark as that, mate. Now you've seen them in the garden, in the grass and that.
Aye.
They're more greeny colour, aren't they? A bit lighter.
Aye. But it's only got a few yards to go on for that. I'm sure I was under that tin thing when we moved that, because you can see the circle on the ground where it's been. It's the wrong time of the year for it to be hiding, you know. Hey, there's actually seashells here.
Yeah.
Well, them seashell type things, you know.
There are seashells. I don't know how they're here, like. But tin, there's a load of pebbles in that. So
Oh, they could-
let's get you.
They could have been dumped, like, I suppose.
That's what I'm saying. Now this.
Aye,
There's a like, load of pebbles in that behind you.
right. Could have been dumped off where they've done like road backfill or something. Because all these ponds are man-made, aren't they? It's the old quarry sites from years ago. Little bits of flint, bits of crap and all kinds of amongst. Ah, that's all roadwork pebbles, that. That's what it is. And little Mr. Tory.
Bullfinch is still kicking around.
Ah, you can hear it. It's probably going to be in the thick of that gorse crap. All the brambles. Got a little bird.
Stuff there like
Aye.
there.
The darting all over the place, I seen them.
What are?
Little bird in the tree there. Oh, they were. They were just there in front of us.
I can see one. Yeah. Up there too.
Ah, it's like the little warblers. And they're young, aren't they? There's a few young ones.
Young, right? What are the warblers? Are they?
They're going to be willow warblers. They're feeding the young, aye. Now when they're flapping the wings in. Aye, that's one of the adult ones singing there.
I still struggle to find like the look of the chiff-chaff and the warbler in ads.
Aye.
It's
That's
hard
a-
you look close for that from a bit of a distance. There's not loads of difference, is there?
No, not when they That's a baby toad.
It's just under a rock there. Got kicked. Took it under.
You wouldn't think they'll be hibernate at this time of year.
Right.
I'm trying to be careful when I'm standing because the other one's going to be kicking around doing that somewhere.
This is see it.
This is where we've seen it the first time, just 5 minutes ago. Well, I haven't still that. I'm through. Probably making its way back down to the water.
Tell you what, man, this is some weird spider. Have you seen this one with the white bit on the back of it? I don't know what the hell that is. I don't know if it's an egg sac or something. Can you see it?
Oh, the spider with the egg sac, aye.
Is that what it is?
Aye. Not sure what kind of spider it is, like.
No, but
There's all kinds. We're not seeing much bird life, but we're seeing plenty of pond life. Right now, there's a load of these shells in here. Now, they must actually be living on the water though, because they're not in the rocks there.
they're of canny size now, aren't they?
They're not in the rocks, but they're actually just on the pond itself.
But you didn't get any shell things in ponds. I thought all salt water.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Isn't this shell stuff? Well, I'm seeing that like unless it's something in the
But these ones,
snail family thing, you know.
these ones look fresh, mind. Hey, seeing it look fresh, it's old. There's quite a few of them. Don't find a fresh one. The water must have went down and just exposed them all. Oh Christ, I was sinking there. How about this? They're even here.
Something under here.
Ah, there'll be someone under that log.
Huh?
Those are worms. Oh, what's all them beetles?
Black rocks. I don't know what sort of beetles are like, but that's one thing with them now. With insects.
There's a worm.
There's
There's a baby
with
worm.
insects and butterflies and different things.
That worm's making a dash. We've crossed the main road. We've come to another pond across the other side.
I can't see a lot of light.
No, there was a water hen just up the top there.
There's a lot of light on the pond.
Aye, no, but there's a lot of these like platforms for fishing. They're all the way along.
It says they need fishing, didn't it?
No fishing off that bank. It must just be dangerous. There's a lot of these platforms and
The
that.
turn just flew by. Well, yeah, I don't know. Is it a little turn or just a turn?
Yeah, I didn't even know the difference with most of the seabirds these days. It's something I've never took much notice of, seabirds. When you're inland, you just didn't know them. I wonder what them are for in the middle. Unless they're lights.
I think it's a key.
Oh, the key to the magic box.
It's in a corned beef. We're getting a bit bored there, not seeing how to.
I know. That magic keys and that.
This is the weed.
Yeah, I know. There's a bit of an old water hen's nest in there. It's either water hens or coots. Just on the ends of them branches, but looks a couple of years old. There's people fishing just around the corner here.
Right.
Somebody fishing, isn't it? Well, I thought there was somebody fishing, but they're not. They must have just been having a look.
The water hen up there.
Yeah, I can see just on the edge of that. Edge of the lilies. I think they're water lilies, I'm not sure. Did you see that?
Yeah, well, I heard it, but I wasn't looking. Fish jump, did it jump? We do right.
I came right the water just behind that post. It looked big enough to be like an otter.
What?
It looked big and dark. Now it came right out.
I just heard it.
It done them things like what a dolphin would do, where they come like right out the water and back in.
Now the way it went up.
Aye, the curve out the water. Aye. But otters do that now, you know. And that was in the bankside though, like not close to the bankside.
It was not a tin, it was there. It's a fish that.
Where was it?
It's just how this bit.
Same
you
place
see
again.
It comes up again, but further down. First it was up there. Second it was down there. Where there's a.
I can see the little
there.
ripples.
But it's just been a fish like. Couldn't see what sort like.
I can see the water hen splashing around there. or the moorhen.
Have you never been fishing in any of these, like?
No, not in this pond.
It's looking quite size.
Aye, because I seen one like the first time just turning in the water just across there, and amongst all these lily things.
It looks like it's got a couple of oilies on the top of the water, doesn't it?
Aye.
Try and white run.
Aye.
It actually looks quite slim though, doesn't it?
Aye.
That how it looks sometimes.
There's a pair of them. They always land behind branches.
Look at this somewhere.
Ah, they will. I've got the camera on, like now, just in case we.
You're saying what's that there? It's a Dickie Heeger. You think I've never heard of one of them, even professional bird watchers.
I know. It's a Dunnock. A Dunnock. Hedge sparrow. Dickie Heeger. It's got a few names. We're actually on the path walking around the other side of this pond. There's quite a few of the hedge sparrows. There's one just went through there, no? That's another. That's a. I can hear another bullfinch there. There's a bullfinch just in here.
Got a wild mint here.
All right, wild mint. We're just on the path again, but just here. It's something I've not smelled for years.
Another food for free.
Aye, it's like these wild foods you can get out in the wild, and you know, it's actually got quite a strong smell.
It's wild mint in it.
Aye, it's wild mint.
But
You could smell it quite strong when it's been a warm day.
I mean,
But
it's just adding flavour and stuff.
Aye.
What we normally have it is mixed with a bit of vinegar and put on your Sunday dinner.
Aye,
Then
like
sauce.
a bit roast.
I mean, you buy it in the
Lamb and
shops.
mint, isn't it?
Sauce, aye, well, lamb and mint, but a lot of people just like it, so they just.
Oh, aye, it's
pour
good
it
with them.
out, isn't it?
It's good with anything, really, aye.
It's just another thing.
Aye, you can smell it really strong. It probably years ago since I last smelled the mint. We're over there first, we'll come over on this side. Because this is roughly where we're seeing the fish jumping. Just come to see if we can see any movement on the in amongst all of this lily stuff. Because there is some big carp in these ponds. There's about 2 years
It'll be
ago.
hard to actually catch one, it'll just be gone.
Oh, aye.
Catch it on film anyway.
The were just swimming about last time when I was across the road at the other pond. You got these like platforms where you stand on, and I was just standing there, but it didn't have all this lily stuff there, and you could see it in the water. It was quite clear. It had been raining a lot that year, last year, and the water was a lot deeper. You couldn't even get on these. I was standing up on the bankside port. There's another footpath that leads down onto them, and you could actually see the fish in the water. They were coming into the sides. It's a nice hot day, red hot.
It's not sunny, but it's dead like clam.
Aye, if the sun was... Oh, Philip. Just there.
What?
It's just moved in the water there.
Yeah.
It just nosed up in front of it. See how there's a patch, like a clear patch there?
Alright.
Aye, it just nosed up there.
So it just come there, moved there now. Just mixture of them. It's just
Ah, they're just done amongst all this. I'm sure I actually caught that on camera. 'Cause I was zoomed out now, so I had like a good view.
Did you actually see it, or did you just see
Oh no,
the
I seen it.
ripple?
No, I just seen it didn't come right out. It just like nosed through and then back. Now like as quick as it done it, I'd like turned and it was back under. I was probably like looking to the side of it and just caught it. Two herons.
Yeah, fine.
One flying and one on the bank side next to the little. You'd get stickleback in here as well, wouldn't you? That's probably what the herons are after. All the frogs and the stickleback and stuff like that.
Hey, heron would like.
And the small fish. Because they do eat the small fish.
There's a heron on the bank side stuff.
Aye.
Just stand there.
I just zoomed in on it.
I remember people used to keep the fish in the pond at what do you call them? What you keep in your ponds, like the big goldfish. What's the proper name for them?
I've just been talking about them before.
It's when what the name is, but people
Carp.
used to. Aye, the carp.
You get the koi carp and that, didn't you?
Aye.
They're worth
Aye,
a few £100, aren't they? They're worth a
But
few
people
quid.
used to keep them in the gardens, had to cover them all in metal sheeting because
The herons.
it was where I was living. This bloke next door had them, and the herons were actually going into the garden and taking
Aye.
them out.
That's what's in here, not a big carp. They're not them fancy toy carps, not like, but that's how you can see them as easy in the water because they're a white colour now. You get them all different colours. There's a good mixture of fish in here.
So we'll walk round.
I will get moving because it's
Just be standing there filming a pond when
No.
out happening.
just on the edge of on the end of the path there. You can see it just be.
Yeah, rabbits just sitting feeding there. There's everywhere you go now. There's rabbits. When we were kids, there was loads of them with mixie. They put a mixie in Doon in the 60s, didn't they?
That was deliberately introduced,
So
wasn't it?
you've seen them in the wild, their eyes are puffed up, but now we've covered it in everywhere you go. You see them.
Aye.
It's probably going to come a case where there's too many of them again. Like.
Aye.
Did you stop that there?
No, just blowing. No, that was a coot, wasn't it? They make that coot noise, or is it a what? I'm confused. We'll see it when we get round there. Well, we're sort of back to where we started now.
We've had enough of ponds for the day. Really.
Aye. Seen a little bit of wildlife on them. Toads, birds, that sort of thing. No fishing from this bank. But we're on the way back to the call and it's too hot today. We've been out for a couple of hours and it's red hot.
Too hot in England.
Ah, it's England, I know. The rainy
Red
country.
thing.
We're not used to these temperatures. It's not even sunny.
Wait, it's not really too hot now.
If the sun did get out, it would be no good.
It's a little bit too hot.